Everyone, this is Tanner from the Backyards Woodsman, and I have a knife review for you. Today, the knife I'm going to be reviewing is the Jeff White bush knife with a Scandi grind. The bush knife has an overall length of 9.5 inches, has a cutting edge length of 5 inches. It has a 1/8 inch thick spine, so it's along the thinner line of knives used nowadays, because most people use like 3/16 and a quarter. It has no coating on it. There's no coating on the blade. It has the hand forged marks left on there because it was made by Jeff White, and he hand forges his blades. Has a 90-degree spine on it. It is 1095 high carbon steel, so this knife will rust if you don't maintain it and take care of it. So if you get this knife, you want to keep maintaining it and everything like that. Onto the handles. It's a cherry wood handle. It has one pin right there, then one lanyard hole, which for me at least, the lanyard hole is kind of useless because this isn't a chopping knife, especially since it's 1/8 inch thick. But I wouldn't chop with any of my knives really, because knives aren't made to chop. If I'm going to chop, I'm going to get an axe or something like that. I will baton my knives through wood and like that. But, so that's what I'll do with my knife. But this knife will baton very well. But, this isn't a chopping knife. So, really what they could have just done is stuck another pin there and been done with it. I mean, it does make the knife overall look a whole lot better with the lanyard hole. So, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it doesn't, like, inhibit its performance any. But, it's just one of my little things that I wanted to say there. But, it is a very good-looking knife overall. Whenever you get it out of the box the first time, for a few days, you're not going to want to use it. That's how good it looks. Because the hand forge marks Jeff leaves on his knives and the cherry wood handles looks amazing. Right here, let me see if I can zoom in. Right there is the Jeff White logo. Pretty sure you can see that. Scoot over and down a little bit. Right there's the Pathfinder logo. Not sure if you can see that, but it's right there. Has both logos on the knife. So, I move on to the sheath now. The sheath I got with this knife is the BK leather sheath option that they have. They have 4 sheath options for it. One's Kydex, which it was $70, which is really expensive for a knife sheath in my opinion. But, anyways, I'm more of a classic, traditional type of guy. So, I prefer the leather over the Kydex and stuff like that. But, so I went with this sheath. The sheath they have one sheath that's cheaper than this one it was like $13.95 or something like that. But it was out of stock at the time I bought this knife. So I just went with the next step up, which was the BK leather sheath. And I'm kind of glad I did, because this is a very high quality leather sheath. I mean, it is very high quality. It feels like it's going to last me a lifetime, maybe 2. Maybe one day I'll be able to pass this knife down to my kids, stuff like that. And the leather sheath will probably keep on going right with it. It has the Pathfinder logo right there on the knife. And it's got a 3-inch belt loop right there. It's got a very big belt loop on it, so you can fit very wide belts. And at the bottom, it's just held in right there. It's a very nice leather sheath. I'll show y'all some demonstration of this knife and show you what this knife can do. So let's go. Let me walk back here to my stump, and I'll give you a demonstration. Alrighty. Let's see. Let me make sure the camera's in focus here so that y'all aren't missing any of this. There we go. Alright, we're good now. Alright, I'll start out doing some batoning. This is about it's about probably a 2.5 inch in diameter log here. Just a little log that I chopped from a tree. I got a baton stick here. Let's see how this does. Straighten it up here just a little bit so it don't get out of line. This is a very hard wood. I don't know what it is. I've always called it ironwood. because of how hard it is. I mean, it is extremely hard. I would usually be using an axe for this, but just to show this knife's characteristics, I'm going to use the knife for it. Just to show how powerful this knife is. I mean, there is 0 edge damage on that. I just went through that 3-inch piece of wood there. I mean, no damage whatsoever. I keep splitting it down some. Oh, it done got hung up there. Let's see, let's fix that. There it goes, right through that piece. Let's see if I can get this going right here. There it goes. There goes a piece off of there. It is very good for batoning, doing stuff like that. And it went through that 2.5 inch log, no problem at all. I wouldn't be concerned to go up to maybe 3.5 to 4 would be as high as I would push it. Yep, so I'll show you a ferro rod really quickly. Let me actually get some, let me baton this down a little bit, and I'll get some smaller sticks, and we'll build us a little fire right here on top of this stump top. When you get down to small stuff like this, you can just about use your hand to beat it through it. It's so small. Let's take this piece here. There we go. I'll just peel this off of here. There's me just a few little pieces. Trying to do this in kind of a quickly fashion since I've just started YouTube. I have a time limit on my videos here. But I just got a regular cotton ball here. So we'll see how it does on the cotton ball. Let's give her a shot. Let's see how it goes. So, first strike. It's already burning on the first strike. I don't know if any of this wood will catch because of how thick it is. I don't think it will. But that's alright. It was a good demonstration of the knife. But this knife will run you about $79, which in my opinion is well worth the price of it. It is a very good knife. I wouldn't mind having this knife as a per se survival knife or stuff along them lines. For in this video, I got this knife at selfrelianceoutfitters.com. Very good website. I advise all y'all to go check it out. I want to give a shout out to Dave Canterbury and his YouTube page and his Facebook stuff for helping me as I've started learning and doing more of this stuff, learning to be bushcraft stuff, survival stuff along them lines. If y'all haven't seen his channel, I advise you to go check it out. It's a very good channel. So, Tanner from Backyards Woodsman, and thank you for watching my review of this knife.